What's up, Nation? I'm Rock Var, broadcasting live here with you on Var Nation, playing DC Universe Online. On this Friday night, we are getting our Friday night house party underway, and we urge you to join us, and we're thankful if you do. This is once again, we're looking at a bonus weekend in DC Universe Online. We've got bonus Ultra Bucks happening through December 17th, and so we're going to be doing as much as we can to earn as much as we can to try and get the Ultra Bucks, try and get our gear, our tier gear, and everything else, because we have new content coming out in January and we want to be ready for it. It's not really new content, but we have a new event coming out, and so it makes it difficult to be grinding for gear and trying to take part in a new event where you're also grinding for gear. It's better to be prepared, in my opinion. So I'm going to try and get everything I can wrapped up by the event, and we'll see how that goes. I don't know if that's actually going to work out in my favor or not, but you know, it could. We could see a fully geared Rock Var by then. But at the same time, we also have the seasonal event that's happening right now. So it's kind of hard to get both events done and say, hey, you know, we're going to be ready to go in time for the season, or for the what do you call it? Oh God. Well, it's an event, but it's an anniversary. There we go, the anniversary event. If we don't have the gear and everything, so we're gonna try it, and we'll see what's up. So anyway, I told you guys the first week back on the regular schedule would be a little bit hit or miss. So I apologize for not streaming much over the past week, but you know, God, I'm still exhausted. I still don't have the steam, if you will, but it's coming back. We're gonna stream tonight. We're gonna stream Sunday, and hopefully next week we'll be back to our usual every other night schedule. So right now I am just hooking us up so I can see the chat. We're all ready to go in the right places. Looks like everything's ready. No, Lida, I haven't gotten in your presence yet today. Jeffrey Lane, what's up, buddy? Uh-oh, Jeffrey Lane needs to vent. Well, you have a forum to do it right here, right now. Right here, right now. On my stream, you can vent your problems. That's what we're here for, man. And I have shitty internet right now too, so I apologize. I just got the pop-up on my TV, and I wish it would actually say, you have shitty internet right now. That your internet is too shitty for streaming, as opposed to what it says. Oh, Jeffrey Lane saw Star Wars. I've been hearing a lot of horrible things about that. Nisoit, what up, Nisoit? Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, I've been hearing horrible things about Star Wars, except for the horrible things I've been hearing come from Rotten Tomatoes, so I don't believe them. So Jeffrey Lane, let us know. Try not to spoil anything if you can, but give us your thoughts on... I don't give a shit if you spoil it or not, dude, to be quite honest with you. Lida says the spoiler king. I'm not going to see it until it comes out on DVD, and by then it's going to be spoiled anyway, so go for it, man. Whatever works. Whatever you need to get off your chest, brother. While you're doing it, he says, I don't even know where to start. That bad? Oh, man. Oh, man. I was hoping it would be good. Am I going to stand here for a second? No, I'm walking. Why? What do you want? Oh, no. I'm not gibbering that way. I'm going out to Earth 3. And I'm going to queue for some stuff while we're doing this, because I've got, I got to get the 303. I'm only about 120 something away from that, and then I'm going to do the 2-player, I'm going to do the 4-player, and we'll just see, probably not on the stream, but I'm the one of the raids tonight. I don't know. We shall see how I'm feeling. if I'm feeling froggy. It depends on how. It depends on my condition after the stream, I guess. So Jeffrey says the prequels were better. Oh my. Oh my. And not, don't get me wrong, I like the prequels, but I know what you mean. Like, you know, that can't be good. Well, number one thing, you know, I mean, I saw something that flat out made me angry in the trailers, and so I'll wait for your response as far as what you're kind of talking about. But if I get into what is in the trailers, it's not a spoiler because it's in the trailers, right? I can talk about that. That I saw that concerned me. We'll see if it's the same thing that that you were concerned that bothers you. So it's not good, huh? Damn. The good news that I guess, and maybe it's not good news because, you know, this is Disney running the show now, and I had hoped that they would handle things better. But Disney just purchased Fox, or a large portion of Fox, that deals with X-Men and the Marvel franchise. So we're going to finally see X-Men. What are the name? X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool are all going to definitely be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now. So that's cool, except for the fact that Hugh Jackman's not playing Wolverine anymore. That upsets me. But Jeffrey says, yeah, the prequels weren't that good, but they were better than this series. Oh, and Rogue One I thought was so good. I was really happy with that. Even though it didn't, and I guess they couldn't really screw that up because it's a standalone, you know, it didn't have any of the major characters in it. But now they've already, since we've gotten on the subject, they've already killed off Han Solo. How the shit do you have a Star Wars movie without Han Solo being at least, I mean, the prequels he wasn't alive yet, or he was, I don't know, but whatever it was, he probably would have been a young kid. I can get that, you know, I can get not seeing him for that, but any movie after the original Star Wars movies, unless I just can't see it being good, you know, too good without Han Solo. And you know, like Chewie, was Chewie a wreck in this movie? What was the tone as far as how did they touch base on the death of Han, or how did that go? And then of course Carrie Fisher is dead in real life. I'm very interested to see how they handle that. But yeah, I can imagine, Jeffrey, that Rogue One was better. In my opinion, Rogue One should have been the first Star Wars movie. Like if that had been the first movie, I think the whole freaking franchise would have been better off. Rey's parents don't even matter. Well, that sucks. What? Okay, because I thoroughly thought that was going to be one of the twins. Or it was, and I guess they've just gotten rid of the idea of the twins altogether, but she was actually going to be Luke's child. Well, that's some shit right there. He said Rey's parents don't matter at all. I don't know. Well, I guess we have to watch it, although now I don't want to watch it. Someone named Nature 1000 is trying to group me. Yeah, now I don't want to watch it. I mean, I have to. Just the fan in me has to. But let's queue for the 4-player while I'm standing here. I can sit right here and look. No, why? What's he doing? My Padawan, she called Bodhi. That's awesome. He's for the dark side if he's my Padawan. Because looks like he's gonna go to sleep. He's too cute for Scoot. That kid. I feel sorry for everyone when he gets of age. He's gonna be hard to contain. Oh, what the hell? He said Rey's a regular person. Her family basically sold her for money. If you're a true fan, you will be hurt. I think I will be hurt. Number 2, no Knights of Ren. What the hell happened to them? That sucks. I kind of like Ren, like as a character, but he reminds me too much of Anakin. Anakin's a little punk. And he says all the build up to Snoke, he's a throwaway character. Damn. What does this movie have going for it? I mean, I've seen the teasers about Ren, or not Ren, Rey potentially going to the dark. Captain Phasma dies. Damn. To be honest with you, I don't know who that is. What the? So is Ren the master now? What the hell? Damn, son. They're like, you know what? We're gonna call this movie The Last Jedi. And then it's really gonna be The Last Jedi. So is Rey the Last Jedi? Is that what they're referring to? Ren takes over the First Order. Wow. Just my opinion, but unless some time has passed since the last movie, he doesn't seem like leadership material, you know? I mean, clearly a dude that has to hurt himself to get angry doesn't have enough rage inside him. Seriously, I can think about something for 5 seconds that makes me angry. I don't need to punch myself. I don't even really need to think about anything. I want to lead the dark side. Not really. I would want to be a Jedi, but I would fail. Because that's just what I would do. I would laser somebody's head off. Be like, oh, you disagree with me? Disagree with me now. I just lasered your head off. I'm just killing random shit out here until we get into our queue. It starts right after Luke. Starts right after Rey gives Luke the lightsaber. Man, the chat on screen's stupid. If I look on screen, it says, and starts right after... Oh no, I just didn't read it right. Man, I'm stupid. Hey. Damn. My heat vision got me in trouble. Luke's basically an old hermit. Yeah, I could see that kind of happening. He would follow after Obi-Wan as far as that goes, but I don't really see that, understand that, because they defeated Vader, right? They defeated the bad guys. Shouldn't Luke have gone off and started his own Jedi Order and basically been like the king of it?
GCPD and Gordon's attention. Your days are numbered.
Oh my God! Do something!
Now you've done
I
it.
only
You
need
just
100
got the
more.
GCPD and Gordon's attention. Your days
I don't know if you guys have
numbered.
noticed, not a lot of people do the 303 out here. Maybe it's just because you don't really need to. Because if you're doing the missions, you kind of do it anyway. But I haven't seen the huge groups out here like I had in other places that were just spamming it.
Call for backup.
They make it like Kylo and Rey will have a relationship. Ooh, that's kinky. He's like, let me show you the dark side. Come here, I got a better lightsaber for you.
Get away.
Dispatch. We got a 1035.
I'm strong with the Force.
Call for backup!
Oh. It's horrible.
Whoa!
Seems horrible and sad.
I'm hit. Run.
Can I pick one of these up? Nope. I can blow it up though.
I was just doing my job. Gordon wanted me to get some extra votes.
A laughable part is when Leia's ship gets the window blown out when Kylo is about to attack. I've never seen that happen in Star Wars. I would assume everyone would get sucked out. Everybody got sucked. Sounds like the whole movie sucked. Maybe this is the one, and I haven't seen it yet, but maybe this is the one time Rotten Tomatoes was right. Because it's getting lower ratings than Justice League did. So, you know. But Justice League I thought was good.
With, do you? Hey, watch the face.
What? Jeffrey says she goes out in the spaceship and floats in space like Superman and uses the Force to get back to the ship. Wow. It's completely effing laughable and insulting to fans, or an insult to fans. Especially considering she's never seemed to have used the Force before. It's like all of a sudden she's a master of it. There's masters that can't do shit like that. Of course, I guess she got back in the day when, you know, the prequels started. You know, like in the original 3, they were doing good to just have like a real slow lightsaber fight. And then you go back to the prequels and they were jumping small buildings and shit like that using the Force. Yeah, I have never seen her use the Force in any way except for to know things that Luke was doing. And that was, you know, that's kind of not the same principle.
You ain't getting me.
Yeah, I'll wait to see it till I don't have to spend money. Luke doesn't even fight Kylo. That sucks. So we really, as an audience, we've never seen Luke in his peak. If you think about it, I mean, we saw in Return of the Jedi is when Luke was finally supposedly fully trained, but he really wasn't. He walked out on his training to go back and help his friends. And so he never actually completed any what you would call Jedi training. And then all of a sudden he shows up and he's dressed like a priest, which I'm not real sure what that was even about, because none of the Jedis are dressed that way. But he shows up dressed like a priest and kicks everybody's ass, and we're like, oh, all of a sudden he must be a Jedi Master, and he's calling himself a Jedi Master. But how is that possible? He never completed any training. So I was always like waiting for that time when we would see Luke at his peak and see like, well, you know, he's supposed to be like this. Obviously Anakin was the chosen one, but you know, he's supposed to be the son of the chosen one, so I'd assume he's a pretty badass. But so we never to this point get to see Luke doing much of anything. Now they have talked about having a movie to show some stuff like, you know, young Luke, but yeah, I don't know if that's going to actually happen or if it's just kind of fan speculation at this point. Aww. Man, I'm not going to read that because I just don't, cover your eyes if you don't want to know that. Someone else who's watching this. But, dude, that sucks. That really sucks. What? You can die from that? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That's one of the stupidest things I've ever heard. I've heard some stupider things, but that is one of the stupidest things I've ever heard. That sucks. I'm definitely not seeing it now. Now I don't give two shits about the movie. The only reason I would want to see it is him. I don't care about any of the other stuff. I've waited literally my entire life to see basically Luke Skywalker be a Master Jedi. From the first time I saw Star Wars, which, it was already out. It's not like I'm old enough to have seen it when it first came out or anything, but late 80s, I guess I would have seen it. Mid to late 80s. And like from the first episode I was hooked. And the whole point for me was to see Luke in his prime and Vader in his prime, which we've gotten a little bit of Vader-ish. I would love to have seen more Vader, but basically they took the main characters of this whole thing and teased us with how awesome they were going to eventually be, and then never showed it to us. Like, what the shit? We're just supposed to believe Luke's a badass. It's like, yeah, he's real strong with the Force. Well, now they're saying this other chick's real strong with the Force. Why do I care about that? She's obviously, we're going to wait until she's 80 and then she's going to die. And we're never going to see any action with her at all. Kylo's a little douche. Anakin was also a little douche, but at least we got to see some kick-ass Vader action in Rogue One. Not enough, but some. I want to see a whole movie with Vader. I want to see Vader actually tracking down and destroying the entire Jedi Order. That's what I was waiting to see after they did the prequels, and we never got it.
Suspect spotted.
And I wanted it to be gruesome, like R-rated, just gruesome shit. Like he decapitates people with the Force and whatnot, pulls their insides out. But I don't think that'll ever happen with Disney.
You again? How dare you come into my house and disrupt my re-election party?
Oh man, Jeffrey says that's what I wanted, but he doesn't do anything. I don't know why he was even there. And he says, and I'm telling you so you don't waste your hard-earned money. Times are rough, and times are rough to be wasting money on BS. That is true, man. I'll save my ticket money.
Turrets online. Engage hostiles.
All units, move in. Form a wall.
Alright, boys, let's beat these bitches. What's up, Casper Ghostman? How you doing, buddy? Hopefully life is treating you well. So we're jumping upon Christmas time here. We're getting pretty close. Santa Claus is thinking about it. He's working hard. He's getting shit down. Whipping them elves into shape. Being like, pack them packages. Is yelling at Mrs. Claus. Give me some milk and cookies, bitch. Make it snappy. Wow. Jeffrey says that fight scene with Vader in Rogue One was better than this whole movie. That's fucked up. Because it was cool and all, but it was like, 6 seconds of cool. What the hell is going on in there? Sounds like Light is getting attacked by a walker.
My pension
Officers are down everywhere. Beating detectives in the face. Detect this. Alright, Casper. Casper says he'll be back. I hate these things. Pull these moths down here so we can fight them. There we go.
Officer down! You idiots! Stop the Gordon! You can't run from me. He's heading for the elevator. I'm going after him. Take out the rest of him.
So I don't know if you guys saw the video I did the other day that was about the anti-monitor event, but I talked about in the stream that I didn't know who Fracture was when they mentioned it, and so I went and looked it up, and what I found was a whole lot of kick-ass shit. There are a lot of really cool videos that came out leading up to the launch of DCUO. I had no idea. The first thing I ever saw about it was on TV, and it was just a basic commercial. It wasn't anything super cool. These are on YouTube. Google them, or go to YouTube and just search Fracture, because there's a whole like mini saga that leads up to the introduction of the game. In my opinion, it should be in the game. I mean, it is some of the coolest cinematics I have ever seen. Oh, hello. Got a top. 193. What am I wearing? I think I'm wearing a 195. I am, so I don't need that. I don't need the weapon box. I'm gonna go ahead and get this for my tank, though. But the shit. I don't know where blood is. Alright, Gandalf. Gandalf just told me to wait. When Gandalf tells you to do something, you do it. Is he Gandalf the White? He's bald. What the hell, Gandalf? Oh, we're kicking somebody. But anyway, the cinematics were freaking phenomenal. Fracture is the first exobit or exobyte enhanced human from the distant future where Lex comes from. And when he comes back and fucks with us, he has been experimenting on this dude Fracture, and he has made him into a metahuman. And so Fracture was supposed to be sent back in time to our time with the exobyte materials to help us. Lex takes them, kills him, and comes back on his own. Shadow, what's up, man? And just the video stuff is phenomenal. It was, yeah, it was a trailer with Batman in the future, and like it's better than most of the DC movie stuff that I've seen. It's like, wow, DCUO, you guys fucking rock. Like that was, whoever did that stuff is incredible. That was some incredible storytelling. I would love to see a movie that they put together, because damn, I wish that had been included in the opening cinematics of the game, because that would have really been enlightening. I'm not sure what it's called on YouTube, Jeffrey. What I did, how I found it, was I just Googled Fracture DCUO, because I was looking for pictures, and then I saw the YouTube video there, and it just came up in the search engine, and clicked on it, and I was like, where did this come from? And then I looked at it's actually on DCUO's YouTube channel. I don't know where, because I've never seen it, but it was put out by DCUO, I think in 2011, and it's just darn good. Jeffrey says, fun fact, the guy who did the trailers wanted to do the Justice... Whoa, really? You're talking about the guy that did the trailers for DCUO? Shadow Dragon says the Fracture video was the promo for Original Crisis, so you can search for that. Okay, cool. Damn, somehow I missed all of that. It was really good. I will be watching more of it. Jeffrey says, yup. Well, damn, they should have let him do it. Probably would have been better. I don't know. I like Justice League. I'm gonna, I'll say in an open forum, I thought it was really good. Yeah, lead the fuck on, Gandalf. I'm getting mouthy. I'm drinking beer. I get mouthy when I drink beer. I get casual and relaxed when I'm doing the vodka drinks. When it's beer, I'll be a mouthy little shit by the time I'm done. Lido will be smacking me. Be like, shut your mouth. Luckily, I only have the one. So it's not going to get that bad. It is, a tall boy, but it's only the one. I like that movie, but outside of that, I'm really disheartened, how should I say this? I'm disenfranchised? I don't know. Help me out with that. I'm not too thrilled with the entire cinematic universe right now. Like, I haven't seen Thor, so I don't know how good that's going to be. The last, I liked the first Avengers movie. I wasn't too big on Age of Ultron. It just gets to be too darn much. And here's my problem with Age of Ultron, alright? It was a good movie. There's nothing wrong with it, as far as movie-wise is concerned, or plot, or story, or whatever. I was fine with all that. But it's just there were what seemed like trillions of robots, right? And there's 5 dudes fighting them. 5 or 6 dudes, maybe 7 dudes, or chicks. I don't know. A couple chicks, a bunch of dudes. Yeah, some of them had godly powers and whatnot, but they're still fighting them pretty much one-on-one. And then, so you have this big, disaster where you got these bazillions of androids or robots or whatever. And then in the last, say 10 minutes or less of the movie, they basically just whoop all their asses to the point where they win. But it was just a whole bunch of build-up to nothing. We won. Wasn't that bad. However, we did devastate planet Earth in the process, and then that's the setup for Captain America 3, where we see, okay, well, now they're talking about this registration deal, which kind of strayed real far from what it was in the comics, but at the same time, they couldn't use mutants and shit, so they had no choice. Now that they've just bought Fox, portions of Fox, that may change somewhat. They'll actually be able to say mutant again. But I don't know. It just, to me, Justice League fit a lot better because there was one bad guy. They had parademons, but there's basically one bad guy. And we all know parademons are a bunch of punks. They're only going to fight for so long and then whatever. But I don't know, it was a lot more reasonable as far as the villain was concerned. But yeah, I'm just tired of the overwhelming odds scenarios. It's we know they're super, we know that they've got amazing skills, whatever, but the beating them down for the first 45 minutes or hour and a half of the movie and then letting them win for the last 10 minutes of the movie, in my opinion, is getting old. I don't care for any of that. I want a good story, I want a good story. Powers are awesome, and we love to see them being used, but let's make it make sense. Gosh darn it, there are enough good writers in comics that they don't need to be pulling in all this bullshit for the movies that doesn't work. People have been writing these stories in comics for long before I was born, and they don't have huge special effects. They don't. It's a fucking panel. It doesn't even move, and they do it, and they do it well. And key example is Jeff Johns. That Moff can tell a story. He's one of the best writers in comics, an idea man, and yet no one has just said, hey, Jeff Johns, write the movie. Hey, you know, some of these guys that have been writing these characters your entire lives since you were like teenagers, write this kick-ass movie and let them do it, and just stand back and let them do it. Don't be a dumbass and try to force your opinion on everybody when you're a movie executive that doesn't know jack about the characters. But you know, that's just me. Now Marvel does a better job of that, really. But then again, over there they've got people like Jeff Loeb. I think they did a good job casting, or not casting. I think they did a good job letting a lot of the Avengers movie be taken care of by Joss Whedon, but that's just me. Yeah, Jeffrey said Zach basically made a Watchmen film, which is true, and I would love to see some more Watchmen movies. But not, you know, now it's going to be hard if they ever do, because, you know, Watchmen has bled over into the regular DC universe now, and they could make a movie doing the same thing, but it would be kind of hard because he's already set the tone for the DC universe as being a lot like the Watchmen movies. The contrast isn't there anymore, so it doesn't make much sense to try and throw that together. Because that would have been a really neat movie if they took the contrast between the Watchmen world and what the DC universe should have been and put those two things together. That would have been a really interesting movie. But right now it doesn't matter because it's all the same thing, kinda. Jeffrey also said, you know why? Because DCWB has never had a true plan. That's true. And Marvel has. They planned it out since the beginning, and they took their time, and they hit a grand slam, man. That's not doubt. There's no doubt in that. No doubt in that. I guess we're just beating these guys. We have no plan in this mission right now. We're just like, stomp them. Stomp that ass. I just heard blues music or something in here. I've never heard that before. Never paid attention. Oh, that's because they're having this shindig.
You think you can take Gotham from me? Think again. I put up the signal.
I'm taking your ice sculpture.
No one
Oh, never mind.
in my city without paying a price.
Ice sculpture
I'll take
broken.
Yours in blood.
Alright. Somebody else attack him first. I'm not a tank.
But not good enough.
Get my skeets out.
Your
Ow!
local
Skeets, 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 skeets.
You don't have the guts for this.
I started using him instead of my backup because backup seemed to be just getting in the way and it wasn't doing a whole lot of damage. So I'm hoping that having basically two pets out here at the same time helps that. Let's see.
Stop looking at me like that. I'm not ready.
Casper's back. Casper Ghostman. You are the Ghostman. Oh, shit. Better pay attention to what I'm doing or I'm gonna be dead. No, Owlman. He's not Owlman to me, he's Owlman. Mr. Owlman.
Prime family capitals want to keep our arrangements. They've got these bastards.
I don't know if you guys have seen the base item yet, Alexander Luthor's ship. But you can get a version of it for your base. I think it's super cool. I'm gonna use it for my Superman tune to make it like his ship. Like a replica type deal if I can. It doesn't really look like it, but it still could be used for it. Casper's gotta go eat something. Make sure you eat. Don't you wither away to nothing on us, Casper. Gotham mobsters.
Your loved one pay for that.
Why's he gotta bring my loved ones into this? I don't have any. I'm Rock Var. My loved one is me. Oh, they killed Crystal. You bastards!
Everyone here.
You killed Crystal. And Skeets. Holy shit. Uh-oh, we gotta get these bombs. Come here. You too. Oh, I rolled. She got bombed. She's burning. She's crispied. Kentucky Fried Chick. Oh, both of those guys got burnt. Man, I'm not doing a good job saving people today. Just know, if you're in this room and you're expecting to be saved, you will be burned. My focus is beating the boss. I don't care about saving innocents.
As this extravaganza comes
Nobody in this town's innocent. Get the bomb. Another bomb.
Hellman, kill these vigilantes. Anything and everything. Good, but not good enough.
One of these Gotham mobsters was like, yeah, the Shviadel. Peace. Ooh. Bruce just kicked Bruce in the face. Let's get some shoulder guards. There's my Earth 3 treasure
It
box.
was all him.
Boom. I've been doing the seasonal so much, I'm just kind of like, I gotta take a break today.
You simpering worm.
I completed all the feats except for the collection with Rock.
Spare me. Gordon used their blood money to buy votes. It's true, but you
Throwing it
got
in Lyda's
killed.
face.
Shut your mouth.
She hasn't done
You
it.
let him face the Joker alone. Shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth, Owlman. Yep, I am.
Can you jabber and watch your son?
Yeah.
You're not done yet? Where are you?
Is that not, that's not it? Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
We're done. I am watching them. Go ahead, do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do.
your son played possum to get a bottle.
Ah. He is my son. He played possum, she said, to get a bottle. Now he's reading a book. Well, that is... Let's see how many bucks we got here. Ooh, cool. Got a collection. I can't use these. I've got all these extra nth metals that I have to... I still need to go and get my... whatchamacallits. Catalysts. Look at me. I've only got 2 out of the... Need, let's see, 2, 5, 7 more. So I got to do some content in order to get those things. And I've been too carried away doing the seasonal. Ooh, here's another one. Sweet. Nice. What's that? Don't need a snowflake, but that's still cool. Let's see what's in our member only box. Oh, the enhanced speed demon runners. Nice. And municipal building painting B. I already have that, but I do not have these. That is flippin' awesome. I will be giving them to Wally West, my Flash Toon, because he's the one that's collecting all of them. Got a face mask I don't think I need. I don't think I actually need the shoulders. They go up to 189. What am I wearing? Oh, no. So all that can be tank gear. Yep. That can maybe be tank gear, I'm not sure. And that can be tank gear.
What's wrong, baby? Tap, tap, move more. Who can top the highest score? Game on.
Alright.
Ready
Well,
for
that's
some
cool.
cheese? Send it to my email, please.
So now we're going to do the duo probably here for the last 10 minutes. I strenuously urge you
Mickey Mouse is so high-tech.
to play it up this weekend and get as many Ultra Bucks as you can, because it is a bonus weekend. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, you're getting double everything, I think. How many do I have? I have 48. I might be able to get something right now. Let's go see how close we are. We might be relatively close. And that ain't no lie. If I can... Oh. I have a hard time finding this place. It's kind of out in the nowheresville. There we go. I already have the chest. The chest was the first thing I got. I can get not a lot. Oh, if I get the paint, I'm getting close to being able to get the cape. What's that gonna look like on me? Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, those are awesome boots. Yeah, so I'll save a few more until I can get maybe... I don't know if I want to save up enough to get the pants or not. They're just pants, but we'll see. I typically go with whatever will get me the highest combat rating. Or not combat rating, stats. So I'll look at it and say, you know, this would get me more stats than that, and that's what I would do. So let's queue up. The duo typically goes quick. Or, I mean, it doesn't go quick, but you get into it quick. It's not going quick, woman. See, we got into it quick. Or we got to press the button quick. I don't know if we actually got into it or not. Oh, Wayne State is this guy's name. He's a tank. That's cool.
Oh, good. Superman said to expect you. We have a situation here.
I dig being able to follow a tank.
Superman may have mentioned has been commandeered by LexCorp agents. On top of that,
Let's
they've
go
taken
follow
over
our
Earth's
friendly tank. Well, he might be a little bit more than a tank. He's taking on the ads by himself. I'm gonna follow him anyway. He may be a battle tank. Battle tank from the 21st and a half century. I I do love watching Atomic work, though. Makes me miss it. What I miss is those huge crits. We'll never get them back. I mean, I've gotten used to the new way, and I like the way Earth does damage, but I still really miss Atomic during its heyday. Because we went through from, I would always, I complained a lot, and I shouldn't have, but I complained a lot about just doing basically a 4-button rotation. We're still doing that. I mean, it's not changed that at all. And it's, in fact, it's gotten a little worse, because now I'm just doing a 1-button rotation with the Earth. I'm doing, I do the buffs, and then 1 button, and that's it. Till the buffs are ready to go again. Die, LexCorp, Lieutenant. I don't want him to destroy any of the rocks this time. If we can do that, don't do it. I don't care if I die. I just don't want the rocks to die. I should get a feat if that happens. Come on. Oh, damn, he rallied me. Die, Lieutenant. Did any rocks explode? I saw no rocks explode.
Good work securing the site. The ship is empty. I wonder who could have...
I didn't see any.
Superman. I thought crashed alien ships were your forte.
Luther, you'd be wise to
This guy's smooth.
have your feet under you.
Looks like a bartender. It's like, yeah, I tend bar on the evenings. I'm a superhero during the day. Or a bartender during the... That wouldn't work. I'm a superhero during the day and a bartender at night.
Whoever is in my office got past all of my security measures, including the record.
It's whomever.
They're going to regret that.
Lex.
Really? Lead-lined walls, Lex?
Actually, I don't think it is.
And you want me to believe this isn't a trap? I've already told the Justice League.
I'm not a good judge of that.
Trust me, of all the ways I've imagined killing you, this is not one.
Oh yeah,
Let's go.
and a little tip,
Put my
I don't know,
office back. I hate
some of you probably already know this. Don't talk to Alexander.
All right,
If you do, you have to sit
man,
here and wait for
we're
the
here.
freaking
Who the
5-minute
hell are you?
monologue
Good
that happens. If
afternoon,
not,
Lex.
you can just
And I
leave.
assume this is Superman.
It is optional.
It's
I did not
uncanny.
know that. Someone pointed it
looks
out to
just
me in
like
the
you.
mission the other day.
Just like him.
I was like, this is when I take my break to go eat
While my
burritos and
hijacking
whatnot.
This office may seem like a threat to you, I assure you. I have much more dire thing. Enough, you loquacious twit. I'll show you how I deal with
Oh,
threats.
Jeffrey Lane says he's back at snowing in Connecticut.
I am Alexander
Hot damn.
Let's wait. Protector
It's been
of
snowing
Earth.
here in Ohio
Well,
a couple of times over the past week.
Leading my office.
It snowed in Texas, man. I mean, you know shit's gonna be bad when it snows in Texas. We're gonna get hit hard, I think, in a couple of weeks.
You're making
Stock up on milk, she says. Stock up on vodka. That's what gets you through the cold.
Get back,
Oh, yeah, for him, milk, yeah.
back off.
You can make milk out of snow. We can make a snowman and milk it. You can milk a snowman as long as you put nipples on it. Yeah, because you can milk anything with nipples. It's a fact. What are the core elements that I like about Star Wars, Jeffrey asked me. Wow. That's a good question, man. I guess I like the good versus evil.
Hey, I'm just trying to
I like the idea of kind of a powerful. I like the Force. That's pretty much if you want me to name the core element, it would be the Force. Like that's really the only thing I like about it. If it wasn't for the Force, I wouldn't care at all, because it'd be like it's just every other movie, you know? There's other space movies. Space is cool and all, the future's cool and all, but the idea of Jedi and Sith and the Force, this power that people can tap into if they just learn how to, that's what draws me to Star Wars. What's up, Awesome Gamer? Long time no see, buddy. I'm glad to be able to see you here on the stream. Not that it's your fault, it's mine, because I'm lazy and stuff, but it's awesome to have you back, man.
You can't trust a Luthor.
Oh no, we talked to Alexander. Son of a bitch. Was it me that did it? Because I probably did, not even thinking. I just ran right up to him and started talking.
I could use the lasso to compel him.
We don't need to. He's telling the truth. The situation sounds dire.
I don't like the idea of leaving our Earth defenseless, no matter what the reason.
No. Awesome, I have not seen the new Star Wars movie, but Jeffrey and I have been talking about it. Jeffrey saw it. If you don't want spoilers, you better say so right now, because we have been talking some deep discussion about things that have happened. He's telling me all about it, because I haven't seen it. At this point, I don't know that I'm going to see it. What, just, you know, what, did you like it? Did you dislike it? What are your thoughts on the movie in general?
Oh, damn. Anyone else
I
got
want
the
more
feels
than
right
one
now?
opinion here. That way we can see. You know, Jeffrey, you're just a hater of movies. I'm joking with you, man. I'm teasing. I know you're not. But, you know, people have different tastes, and you never know. Yeah, I've noticed that too, Jeffrey. It's kind of like the Force is kind of an afterthought in these movies. I don't dig it. I don't give a crap about the regular characters, to be honest with you. I never have. It's like when the Jedi are not on the screen, I'm like, let's get to the Jedi. I don't want to see a movie based, you know, where it's like no, like that's why I was shocked that I liked Rogue One, because there was literally no Jedi in it that we know of at this point, and I still liked it.
$20 on the one on the left.
I think it wasn't so much that, I think I just gave it the benefit of the doubt because I knew that there was kick-assery coming at the end. Because everybody, I don't know if you guys did or not, but I saw the last scene with Vader long before the movie was in theaters. I don't know if that leaked online or what, but yeah, I knew that shit was coming, and I was prepared for it the whole movie. And that was pretty much the best part of the movie to me. But if I were to have to watch an entire Star Wars movie that literally had no Jedi action in it, I probably wouldn't, because I don't care about all that other stuff. I do, to a degree, but I'm in it for the Jedi, man. I would love to see a movie. I want to see a movie like The Old Republic, where it's like the Sith are just ruling everything. Anything that deals with actual use of the Force, and not just, you know, I hate the fact that they keep going back to this, like, oh, it's a forgotten religion or whatever. How the hell could you forget about that? I don't care how long it was. If in our society in the United States, people could leap over buildings basically and like move shit with their minds, do you think we would forget about that if they just stopped doing it, or like put themselves in seclusion? Hell no, we wouldn't, especially not if we're in a universe like Star Wars where it's the future. There's all this communication over light years and space and time, and you know, maybe not time, but you know, they're communicating with each other holographically like light years away. They're not going to just forget that these dudes moved shit with their mind and used laser swords. How the hell does that even happen unless the Men in Black came in and mind wiped everybody? So It's kind of like, it kills me whenever we see that character that's like, oh, Jedi, here, you believe in that old religion. What the? How much did you drink before you said that? Oh, Awesome says he didn't see the movie. It looks cool. He did not see it though, Jeffrey. Jeffrey then replied that he wanted to see your opinion, but no, you haven't seen it yet. So do yourself a favor, even though I don't want to say it. If you do want to see the movie, don't watch the beginning of this stream, because we've talked about it in detail. We've spoiled most everything that can be spoiled. However, I'm afraid to tell you that you may be let down dramatically, or drastically, and dramatically. You may be dramatically upset, but I'm going to say drastically you're going to be let down. Did I see Crisis on Earth X? I did, yes. We finally watched Crisis on Earth X. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought that it was better than most of what we've seen in the DC universe on like the movies. I was absolutely freaking thrilled with it. There are a couple things that I didn't like, you know. Obviously, I'm not thrilled with things that took place, but I'm not going to say what they are yet because Light is shaking her head no. So I can get a ring or what was the other thing? A ring or the face. 191 face. Do I need that? I could get that, but I probably need the ring more. Jeffrey's not going to say anymore. Jeffrey says, that's what I want, Old Republic with Sith and Jedi. Yeah, that's what I would like to see as well. Oh, yeah, I knew what you meant, Awesome. Yeah, but I was absolutely thrilled with the Crisis on Earth X. Now, however, and I can't really go into it yet, I guess, unless I spoil things that happened in the... Damn, I got beat by a tank. See, that's why I thought he was a damaged tank of some kind. Well, and also it doesn't matter if he's in tank roll. He could be in tank roll and have all DPS gear these days and it wouldn't affect him, I think. But my point being, that there's going to be some major shaking up happening in the world of DC TV. Not only are they trying to switch time slots between Legends of Tomorrow and Supergirl, and people are getting pissed about that, but also characters that are going to be moving from shows to other shows. There's going to be a major character in the Arrowverse that is moving to Legends of Tomorrow. I don't know who it is yet, but I saw a picture today that shows the girl that plays Killer Frost, Caitlin Snow, on the deck of the ship with Sarah Lance. And so a lot of people are speculating that she could end up being taking over the empty spot there on the team of Legends. I don't know. That would be weird, because then, you know, is she leaving the Flash, or how's that going to work out? But a major character in the Arrowverse, they said it was a character who's been well established since pretty much the beginning, will be going to Legends of Tomorrow. So that will be interesting. Magus Gaming, what's up, Magus? You didn't miss much, man. I'm surprised your eyes are still not bloodshot from all the seasonal stuff. I just went through the 4-player and the duo. We just talked a lot of shit, basically, about this Star Wars movie. Jeffrey saw it, and if you don't want spoilers, don't watch the beginning of the stream, basically, is all I can say. But we did talk about it quite a bit, and outside of that, just enjoying this bonus Ultra Bucks weekend. I will be back, guys, and I apologize for skipping out here once everybody joined, but I've already done my time, and Light is going to start getting pissed at me. I tried to do this one early. I was hoping that Tom would be able to get on, but I don't know. It's been a while since, it's been a week or so since I had seen him on a stream, so he may be busy, and I don't know what his work schedule is, but I had promised him that once I came back from the hiatus, I'd try to do some early streams too, so that's why I jumped on here around 6:30. But I will be back Sunday, and Sunday will probably be an early stream too, guys. I'm probably going to try and do an early Sunday, maybe even afternoon, like a Sunday fun day, because I actually like streaming late, but I don't like, it's kind of hard to say. How do I say this? I don't like having fun late on a Sunday because I know Monday's coming. Like, I need a few hours to wind down to go to bed at a normal time, or else I'm going to be up until like 3 a.m. Because normally what happens is when I do a late stream, like, I've gotten off work, I've taken some kind of a nap, I've streamed from like 10 to 11 or whatever it is, and then after that, I'm like, after the streams, I'm up in the clouds somewhere. Like, I'm ready to go. I got a game for at least 2 more hours before I'm ready to wind down. But, you know, that's the normal. So I don't like doing that on a Sunday night because then Mondays are hell. So we'll see. Bodie's coming to tell me time's up. It's time for family stuff. So I will be back Sunday. I'll shoot you guys a tweet and let you know when that will be. I got asked a question, so I do have to answer. I feel obligated. Jeffrey Lane asked me, you ever saw the Old Republic trailer for the game with the Sith and Jedi fights? That's what Star Wars should be like, lightsaber fights. And the CW event was great. That's how the Justice League should have been. Yes. You should be a director. Jeffrey says, this makes me want to be a director and do my own Star Wars, I swear. Do it. Do a fan-made. You can do fan-made stuff, man. If you need a Vader, I would totally do it. I am 6'4", so I could put the Vader costume on and look like a big, huge Vader. That would be awesome. But yeah, so I'll be back. I'll try to shoot you guys a tweet Sunday, let you know when it'll be, but expect it to be early afternoon. Thank you all for joining me. Thanks to Jeffrey Lane for hanging out. Awesome Gamer, Magus, Shadow Dragon hanging out here on the stream. We had somebody earlier on that I don't normally see, so I want to go back and say Nasoit was on the stream. And for those of you who are joining later, thank you as well. Be sure to give us a share and a like before you leave. And this video will be up on YouTube in about an hour from now, so you guys that haven't gotten to see the beginning can watch it if you want to. Just be aware, heavy spoilers for the new Star Wars film that just came out. If you're not interested in that, I hate to say it, but don't watch it, or, you know, earmuffs every 5 or 10 seconds. But I will see you all later. For Lyda and Bodie, this is Rock Var saying play on.